Hello, coffee connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Snob Reviews. I'm your host, the Coffee Snob, and today we're doing Boca Mocha Java by Boca Java. Let's Boca Mocha go! So like I said, we're doing Boca Mocha Java, and I'm really excited to get into this. This will be the first unflavored coffee by Boca Java that I've gotten to try. But first, like always with Boca Java, I really want to take a second to appreciate how cool this bag is and to appreciate the art on the front of this bag. It's just really cool, it's very unique and original, and it really stands out to me. But what do you say we get this bag open and see how it smells? I did such a bad job with that. Now that we have the bag situation all taken care of, let's get this open and see how it smells. I can smell it from here. Oh, that has got such a bold scent to it, and it smells so good. Oh, this smells like a really good coffee. This is coffee snob paradise, the way that this smells for me. It has a very bold scent for being a medium roast, and I really appreciate that. I really think that this body of this coffee is going to be extremely flavorful. But my fellow coffee connoisseurs, there's only one way to find out, so what do you say we go and get this brewing? While we wait for the coffee to brew, I'd like to talk to you about Boca Mocha Java as well as Boca Java. On the front of the bag, it says, a blend of premium Indonesian and Ethiopian beans produce this intensely satisfying medium roast with a full body and a smooth finish. On the back of the bag, it reads, about Boca Mocha Java, an exquisite pairing of two of the world's most sought-after coffees. Boca Mocha Java combines Javanese coffee from Indonesia with Ethiopian Yirgacheffe, offering a rich, bouquet, and smooth raspberry finish. Also on the back of the bag, it says, we hand select the top 2% of Arabica beans from the finest growers worldwide. We use a small batch technique that delivers perfectly timed roasting for constant quality. We roast to order, providing our customers with coffee at the pinnacle of freshness. We expertly craft the widest variety of unique roast blends and flavors. And I would have to say that I do agree with all of that, because Boca Java is one of the companies that I go to when I'm looking for a very unique and very original flavor of coffee, as they offer a wide selection. And despite the fact that it's now been torn off in my atrocious ripping capabilities, this is an artisan roast coffee, and what an artisan roast coffee is that it is just a smaller batch roasting technique so that you can have more control over the temperature as well as the actual roast. And naturally, having more control over the roast means having more control over the quality and the outcome of the roast. Boca Java offers coffees, both traditional as well as flavored, as well as teas and cocos. Their website has an About Us section where you can learn more about their story. And they also have a coffee education section where you can learn more about coffee and what the different kind of roasts and roast levels are and what they mean. But if you want to check out Boca Java or their really cool website, I will have it linked in the description of this video below. But with that being said, I just heard the coffee maker beep, so that means it is time to try this coffee, and I'm anxiously awaiting trying this coffee, so let's go try it. So we're back. This is the first taste unsweetened. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, this smells so amazing. This smells great even just brewed in the cup. I can't wait to try this. I really do appreciate how brewed the coffee does smell, how it smells in the bag, and substantially stronger than what I had anticipated. Ooh. Wow, that's definitely different. All right, I'll take it. So when you first initially sip this coffee, you do get a very bold taste. You get the taste of a very good medium roast coffee, but it's slightly more bold than what you would expect a medium roast coffee to be. Once you swallow this coffee, because of how bold this coffee initially tastes, I had the expectation of a mild acidic bitterness. It never came. So I love how this bag says that it has a bold body with a smooth finish, because that's exactly what ended up happening. Because of how bold this coffee was, I was bracing myself for a bit of a bitterness in the aftertaste, and it never came to my surprise. And honestly, this was a very positive experience. As somebody that likes to drink their coffee black with no sugar, this has the bold flavor that I enjoy drinking my coffee unsweetened, and it gets rid of any kind of acidic bitterness that could make that experience unpleasant. If you're like me and you enjoy drinking your coffee unsweetened, this is a coffee for you. I can't get over that. It's so impressive how smoothly this goes down. And in all honesty, there's not much of an aftertaste to really even describe. You get a very pleasant, bold, medium coffee flavor, and then it's smooth and nothing. I have to hand it to Boca Java. I am impressed with this coffee. And as a matter of fact, I am so impressed with this coffee as it is right now that my curiosity is more than piqued. And so I want to see how the dynamic and body of this coffee changes when we do add a little bit of sweetener. So let's go and sweeten it and find out. So we're back. This is taste number 2, sweetened. I have 2 packets of stevia in the raw, my personal sweetener of choice. Let's go ahead and get it added to this coffee and see what it does. Cheers, everybody. Wow. Okay. That was unexpected. So with the sweetener added to this coffee, when you initially sip it, you get a sweet medium roast coffee flavor. It's not quite as bold, and it definitely feels lighter than when you try it unsweetened. The biggest change is once you swallow it, it has a really smooth finish, but then I got a sweet, almost fruity aftertaste to the coffee. And as it's stated on the back of the bag, it's supposed to have a smooth raspberry finish. Sweetening this coffee changed the dynamic entirely. This was almost like trying 2 completely different coffees. I both appreciate and respect that. I like how sweetening the coffee took away from the boldness of the coffee and made it lighter. Some people out there don't like their coffee bold. And I really like the sweet and kind of fruity aftertaste that the sweetener gave this coffee. Personally speaking, I still prefer this coffee unsweetened. I loved the bold taste that I got when I first sipped this coffee. It was a bold taste that tasted how this coffee smelled. I also really loved how smooth the finish was of this coffee once you swallowed it. I loved how there was no acidic or bitter bite in the aftertaste of this coffee. But to be perfectly honest, I'm also content to drink this coffee sweetened. I would prefer it unsweetened by my own preferences, but if I could only have this coffee sweetened, I would be perfectly content. All in all, this started as a great coffee, this ended as a great coffee, and I'm very impressed with this coffee. But my fellow coffee connoisseurs, that's about all the time that I have for coffee review videos today. I've got some stuff that I got to get done, and I'm definitely going to enjoy the rest of this coffee. Just a reminder, if you want to check out Boca Java, their website is linked in the description of this video. Have you ever tried Boca Java before? If so, let me know in the comments section. And if you have, let me know what you've tried by them. If you have any coffee suggestions that you'd like to see me try, let me know that in the comment section as well. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I really do appreciate you. And I will see you on the next one. Peace out, coffee connoisseurs. What do you call the first floor of a coffee manufacturing facility? The ground floor. Hello, coffee connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Snob Reviews. I'm your host, the Coffee Snob, and today we're doing Boca Mocha Java by... Can I help you? First the coffee, then the things. This is my coffee drinking merit badge, and it's going on my work backpack. Hello, coffee connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Snob Reviews. I'm your host, the Coffee Snob, and here's Elsa. I forgot the bag. Yes. You're a cutie, I know. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I had to look up how to pronounce Yirgachev, because when I looked at that word on the back of the bag, I was like, there's no way I know how to say that. I never know what mug to use in these videos. It's always like one of the hardest things, like choosing the coffee and then trying to figure out which mug to use. It's always an internal battle in my head. The technical term for the coffee in the coffee pot that's located in the break room of your workplace is technically brake fluid. All I did was create like a little handle. Like, I'm tempted to leave this on there and just like, it's like just a little handbag now. Rise and shine, mother cluckers, we got coffee to drink.